strongest silk they produce, dragline silk, we can take it here. They took the dragline silk gene and inserted it into the area of genetics in a goat embryo that tells it to create milk, produce milk in their udders.
The reason why they did it was because it takes a really long time for it to take it out of the spider.
I think the most important aspect of the learner-facilitator relationship is how well they work together as a group.
Leadership.
English.
I like Spanish because you don't have to do anything.
English and physics.
I say English actually. I really like Molly.
Oh, Spanish.
I think that being a learner at ACLC is a very special privilege that we get, and I think that free periods especially are a huge privilege, and learners should take those free periods and use them wisely. Learners and facilitators, they act as friends, but also the facilitators have to act as teachers, and I think that the facilitators do a really good job of balancing those two out, because learners can feel comfortable enough to talk to them if they need help, but also they're still facilitating, so they're not going to cut them some slack if they do something wrong.
Honestly, to socialize, because I get too distracted in the center and I get too distracted walking around just talking to people, so I have to do my work at home. At the beginning of freshman year, I used all of my free periods to socialize. I did no type of work during my free periods, and it was just not a good scene. But over the years at ACLC, now I'm a junior and I use my free periods every once in a while to do my work. I think it's the respect aspect. The idea that we respect facilitators and the facilitators respect our space and how we learn visually, or if it's through reading, I think that's really important.
I definitely feel respected by facilitators. They're really good at talking to learners and making them feel comfortable. I've never really been in a situation where I didn't feel completely safe.
I have a really good relationship with a lot of facilitators here. I like talking to them about stuff outside of school and getting their perspectives on politics and social justice. So it's really important to get other outside perspectives.
I decided to teach at ACLC because the school was presented as a place where you could kind of go beyond your classroom walls. I felt like at a regular school there was a kind of a prescribed curriculum, and you saw your learners for 1 year and 1 year alone. And at ACLC I would have a chance to build relationships and hopefully have more creative opportunities to play around with curriculum, do fun things, do projects, just approach teaching in a more exciting and innovative way in partnership with learners. I taught at Alameda High for 9 years. I taught at Instant High for 1 year, and then I've been here ever since. But I think here we have a lot more creativity. We have a lot more opportunity to build relationships with learners than I had at other schools. I try really hard to run a respectful class, to make learners feel welcome in my class. And I'm very open to a learner coming to me and saying, you know, hey, we need to work on our relationship, and I will definitely give it 110%. That would be kind of my number one goal, is to make every learner feel welcome and safe in my class, and that they're learning something.
What, has this thing appeared again tonight?
I have seen nothing.
Horatio says 'tis but our fantasy, and will not let the leaf take hold of him, touching his dreaded sight, twice seen of us. Therefore I have entreated him along with us to watch the minutes of this night.
Sometimes, Narch, by heaven, I charge thee, speak!
It's offended.
See, it walks away.
Stay! Speak! Speak! I charge you! Speak!
'Tis gone and will not answer.
How now, Horatio? You tremble and look pale. Is it not that something more than fantasy? What did you think on?
Before my God, I might not disbelieve without the sensible and true vouch of my own eyes.
How fair is our cousin Hamlet?
Excellent. I faith of the chameleon's dish. I eat the air. Promise, Queen. You cannot feed Cameron's soul.
Alfonso, what did you make?
I didn't make it. Danny did. Danny printed it.
Danny printed this, so he made it with a 3D printer.
Yes.
Can you show us what it does?
Well, it's an optical illusion. So if you were to look at it from this way, it would be a square, and then turn it 180, and then you can see circles.
It's the thing of like, but then if there are Tina, it looks so cool.
It's a seal. It doesn't have eyes yet.
It's a bunny. Its name is Bob. Yeah, small bunny. Mine's so small in comparison.
No, you should do an action shot. You can throw it frisbee. Can you pick it up?
May, what did you make? So this is Lion King. They're clearing out the cottage right now. These are all the paper mache rocks that we've been building. All the material, the twine, the fabric. What are you guys doing right now?
We are cleaning up stuff.
There's tons of jewelry. Here are some masks. Mostly done by Sarah Scott. This is our Lion King costume pile materials provided by ACLC.
Oh, I just can't wait
Ava, what are you guys doing right now?
the Stampede dance.
For Lion King?
Yeah!
So you guys are starting over here and you guys are starting. The stage is about 4 feet off the ground. That's it. 4. So you're running in front of the stage and up the stairs. Do you understand that? Yes. Now 2.
Guys, how do you feel about drama?
It's okay.
It's okay? Why is it okay?
Because
it's not.
It's an experience.
I hate dancing!
It's not. It's just
My
a part of
mom
my
made me
grade.
do it.
True. But yeah, it's still an experience.
What do you like most about drama class?
I like that we can make crafts and do different things that'll actually go towards one huge project, because I know like making small projects tends to not be as awesome as like putting it all together into one huge play. Like doing a lot of arts and crafts, so when I found out that I could like help out with the play, I was like, oh yeah, for sure.